Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. I bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes.
Connecting with the divine with your eyes closed is meditation. Connecting with the divine with your eyes open is darshan. Come, let us all now move from meditation to darshan. Slowly, very slowly, please open your eyes.
ரூபத்திலே மன்ன started your kayak company because you love the
welcomes all of you to the grand celebration today of Meenakshi Pattabhishekam, the coronation ceremony of Devi Meenakshi Paramashivoham on this 8th day at Chithirai, Peruvizha. What we all just witnessed was the grand Pattabhishekam ceremony held at the Madurai Meenakshi Amman temple. We will now be witnessing the Pattabhishekam ceremony for Devi Meenakshi here in Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Devalaya at Adi Kailasa Nithyananda Sarvagnipeetham. Along with the crown of Devi Meenakshi, we are also blessed to witness the Pattabhishekam of our beloved Bhagwan, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramashivam, the Paramavatara of Devi Meenakshi Paramashiva Shakti and Bhagwan Sundarara Swami themselves. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramashivam, is the 293rd Guru Mahasannidhanam of Madurai Adi. He is the incumbent head and driver of this ancient Hindu Enlightenment ecosystem and kingdom, Kailasa Paramparagata Pita Sarvagnipeetham. The same ecosystem which was established thousands of years ago by Devi Meenakshi and Sri Sundarara Swami himself. Let us now begin with this auspicious ritual of Meenakshi Pattabhishekam. At first, the crown and the Sengol ruling staff are brought from the Garbha Mandir, Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Devalaya. The crown represents the constitutional authority of Paramashiva and Paramashiva Shakti. The Sengol ruling staff denotes Adhikara Nandi. Adhikara Nandi is invoked in the Sengol, the ruling staff. Adhikara Nandi is the chief executive authority. We will now be beginning with Abhishekam and the puja of the crown.
वैराग्याय नमः। ॐ ह्रीं ऐश्वर्याय नमः। ॐ ह्रीं पद्माय नमः। पद्मस्योपरि ॐ ह्रीं मनोन्मण्यासनाय नमः। ॐ ह्रीं मनोन्मणिमूर्तये नमः। ॐ ह्रीं मनोन्मन्यै नमः। ध्यायामि आवाहयामि मूलेन आद्य आचमन अर्घ्यानि दत्त्वा अभ्यङ्गोद्वर्तन निमज्जनादि दद्यात्। स्नपनाङ्गानि विभाव्य पञ्चगव्य पुण्यातीर्थानि प्रोक्षणं च कृत्वा ॐ देवस्य त्वा सवितुः प्रसवे अश्विनोर्बाहुभ्यां पूष्णो हस्ताभ्यां स्नानं समर्प्य अभिषेकं कृत्वा जातवेदसे सुनवामसो भमराति यतो निदहाति वेदः। स नः परुषदति दुर्गाणि विश्वा नावेव सिन्धुन्दुरितात्यग्निः। ताग्निवर्णान्तपसा ज्वलन्तीं भैरोचरीं कर्मफलेषु जुष्टाम्। दुर्गां देवीगुं शरणमहं प्रपद्ये सुतरसि तरसे नमः। अग्ने त्वं पारयानव्यो अस्मान् स्वस्तिभिरति दुर्गाणि विश्वा। पोश्च पृथ्वी बहुलान उर्वे भवतोकायतनयाय शयोः। विश्वानिनो दुर्गः चातवेदस्सिन्धुन्न नावातुरिताति परुषि। अग्ने अत्रिवन्मनसा गृह्णानो अस्माकं बोध्यविता तनूनाम्। पृतनाजितगुं सहमानमुग्रमग्निगुं भुवेम परमात्सरस्तात्। स नः परुषदति दुर्गाणि विश्वाक्षामद्देवो अतिदुरितात्यग्निः। प्रत्नोषिकमीढ्यो अध्वरेषु सनाच्च होतानव्यश्च सत्सि। स्वाञ्जाग्ने तनुवं विप्रयस्वास्मभ्यञ्जसौ भगमायजस्व। गोभिर्जुष्टमयुजो निषिक्तं दवेन्द्रविष्णोरनुसञ्जरेम। नाकस्य पृष्ठमभिसंहसानो वैष्णवीं लोक इह मादयन्ताम्। कात्यायनाय विद्महे कन्याकुमारी धीमहि तन्नो दुर्गिः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ हिरण्यवर्णां हरिणीं सुवर्णरजतस्रजां चन्द्रां हिरण्मयीं लक्ष्मीं चातवेदो महावः तामावह जातवेदो लक्ष्मीमनपगामिनीं यस्यां हिरण्यं विन्देयं गामश्वं पुरुषानहम् अश्वपूर्वां रथमध्यां हस्तिनादातप्रबोधिनीं श्रियं देवीमुपह्वये श्रीर्मादेवी तुषतां कांसोऽस्मितां हिरण्यप्राकारामार्द्रां ज्वलन्तीं तृप्तां तर्पयन्तीं पद्मे स्थितां पद्मवर्णान्तामिहोपह्वये श्रियं चन्द्रां प्रभासां यशसा ज्वलन्तीं श्रियं लोके देवष्टामुदाराम् तां पद्मिनीमीं शरणमं प्रपद्ये लक्ष्मीर्मे नश्यतां त्वां वृणे ॐ ह्रीं मनोन्मन्यै नमः धूपमाघ्रापयामि ॐ ह्रीं मनोन्मन्यै नमः दीपं सन्दर्शयामि ॐ ह्रीं मनोन्मन्यै नमः नैवेद्यं निवेदयामि ॐ ह्रीं मनोन्मन्यै नमः कर्पूरनीराजनं सन्दर्शयामि
After the Abhishekam and the Puja to the crown and the Sengol, we are now offering this crown to Devi Meenakshi Paramashiva Shakti.
राजाय प्रसह्यताहिरे नमो वयं वै श्रवणाय कुर्महे समे कामान् कामकामाय मह्यं कामेश्वरो वै श्रवणो ददातु कुबेराय वै श्रवणाय महाराजाय नमः
Now we are witnessing the tying of the Sengol, the ruling staff, symbolizing the transfer of power to Devi Meenakshi as the chief executive authority of the Madurai Samrajyam. Just before this crowning ceremony, grand homa was held here in Nithyananda Paramashiva Devalayam. The energized water from the kalashas of that homa have been used for the Abhishekam of this crown. The tirtha from that homa was energized with the energy of Paramashiva and Devi Paramashiva Shakti. and also Ashtavidyeshwaras. Also, Devi Manonmani was invoked in the crown during the puja. Rishabha Karanandi was invoked in Sengol ruling staff.
शक्तिभूते सनातनी गुणाश्रये गुणमये नारायणि नमोस्तुते शरणागत दीनार्थ परित्राणपरायणे सर्वस्यार्ति हरे देवी नारायणि नमोस्तुते। श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी परमशिव शक्ति मीनाक्षी देवी नमः। नीराजनं संदर्शयामि।
After the coronation of Devi Meenakshi as the queen of the Madurai Samrajyam, we are now blessed to witness the grand Pattabhishekam ritual for none other than our beloved Bhagwan, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagwan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam. His Archavata, the Utsava Vigraha, is going to receive the Pattabhishekam here at Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Devalaya at Adi Nithyananda Sarvagya Peeth.
दुर्गाणि विश्वानावे सिन्धुं दुरितात्यग्निः तामग्निवर्णान्तपसा ज्वलन्तीं वैरोचनीं कर्मफलेषु जुष्टां दुर्गां देवीगुं शरणमहं प्रपद्ये सुतरसि तरसे नमः। अग्ने त्वं पारयानव्यो अस्मान् स्वस्तिरति।
We are also witnessing the Pattabhishekam of the Nijavatara, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramashivam, the ultimate manifestation, Paramavatara of Paramashiva himself is going to wear the crown. We are celebrating his coronation as the 293rd Guru Mahasannidhanam of Madurai Adinam. He is the incumbent head and the reviver of this grand, ancient Enlightenment ecosystem and the spiritual kingdom of Kailasa Paramparagata Shyamala Pita Sarvagnya Pita. He is the reviver of Kailasa, the ancient enlightened Hindu civilizational nation, the first nation for all Hindus. We are all blessed here to witness this most auspicious and blessed ceremony and ritual of his Pattabhishekam, his coronation.
हिरण्यवर्णां हरिणीं सुवर्णरजतस्रजां चन्द्रां हिरण्मयीं लक्ष्मीं वेदो महावः तां अजातवेदो लक्ष्मीमनपगामीं तस्यां हिरण्यं विन्देयं कामश्वं पुरुषानहम् अश्वपूर्वां रथमध्यां हस्तिनाद प्रबोधिनीं देवीमुपह्वये श्रीर्मा देवी जुषताम् आंसोऽस्मितां हिरण्यप्राकारामार्द्रां ज्वलन्तीं तृप्तां तर्पयन्ती कने स्थितां प्रवर्णान्तामुपह्वये श्रियम् चन्द्रां प्रभासां यशसा ज्वलन्तीं लोके देवदुष्टामुदाराम् आं पद्मिनीं शरणमहं मध्ये लक्ष्मीर्मेनश्यां वृणे आदित्यवर्णे तपसो जातो वनस्पतिस्तवृक्षोऽथल्वः तस्य फलानि लक्ष्मी वैतुमां कीर्तिश्च मनसः प्रादुर्भूतोऽस्मि राष्ट्रेऽस्मिन् कीर्तिवृद्धिं ददातु मे समज्येष्ठमनाशयाम्यहम् अभूतिमसमृद्धिं च सर्वां निर्नुत्य मे गृहात् बन्धद्वारान्दुराजां नित्यं ईश्वरे सर्वभूतां श्रियम् मनसः कामाकोतिं वाचः सत्यमशीमहि पशूनां रूपमन्नस्य श्रीशयतांशः कर्दमेन प्रजाभूतायि सम्भकर्तमा श्रियो वासय मे कुले मतरं पद्मानीम् आपसृजधा मे गृहे नित्येवीं मातरगुत्र्यं वासय मे कुले आर्द्रां पुष्करिणीं पुष्टिं पिङ्गलां पद्ममालिनीं चन्द्रां हिरण्यं लक्ष्मीं जातवेदो महावः आर्द्रां यः करिणीं यष्टिं सुवर्णां हेममालिनीं सूर्यां हिरण्मयीं लक्ष्मीं जातवेदो महावः तां आजातवेदो लक्ष्मीमनपगामिनीं यस्यां हिरण्यभूतं गावो दास्योऽश्वान् विन्देयं पुरुषानहम् महादेव्यै च विद्महे विष्णुपदे धीमहि तन्नो लक्ष्मी प्रचोदयात्।
We are now witnessing the crowning of the Utsava Vigraha of our beloved Bhagavan, Supreme Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam.
राजाधिराजाय प्रसह्य साहिने नमो भयं वै श्रवणाय कुर्मे समे कामान् कामकामाय मह्यं कामेश्वरो वै श्रवणो ददातु श्रवणाय महाराजाय नमः. यहमादित्यैरुत विश्वदेवैः अहं मित्रावरुणो भाविधर्ममिन्द्राग्नि अहमश्विनो भा अहं मनसं बिभर्म्यहं त्वष्टारपूरणं भगम् अहं दधामि विश्वते सुप्राव्ये यजमानाय सुन्वते अहं रात्रिः सङ्गमनीनान्तिकृदुषे प्रथमायज्ञयाम् देवा पुरुता भूरिस्पात्रा भूर्या वेदयन्ते मया सो अन्नमति विपश्यति यः प्राणीति य शृणोत्युक्तम् अमन्तवो मन्त्र उपयति श्रुतिरुतश्रद्धिवन्ते वदामि मे स्वयमेव वदामि दुष्टं देवेभिरुतमानुषेभिः यं कामयेतं वक्रं कृणोमि तं ब्रह्माणं तमृतिं तं सोमेधाम् अहं रुद्राय धनुरातनोमि ब्रह्मद्विषेशरवेहन्तवाओ अहञ्जनाय समतं कृणोम्यहन्या पृथिवी आविवेशाम् अहं सोऽपि पितरमोन्मयो अन्तः पुत्रे ततो विदिष्टि भुवनानो विश्वोतामोऽन्यां वर्षणोपस्पृशामि अहमेव इव भुवनानि विश्वा परोति वा पर
We are now witnessing Pattabhishekam ceremony, coronation of the Pratyaksha Murti of the Supreme Nithyananda Paramashivam.
प्रातरग्निं प्रातरिन्द्रगुं हवामहे प्रातर्मित्रवरुणा प्रातरश्विना प्रातर्भगं ममुत रुद्रगुंहुवे प्रातर्चितं भगमुग्रगुंहुवेम वयं पुत्रमदितेर्यो विधर्ता आद्रश्चित्यं मन्यमानस्तुरश्चित्राजा चित्यं भगं भक्षीत्याह भगप्रणेतर्भगसत्यराधो भगेमान् धियमुदवदन्नः भगप्रणेतर्भगसत्यराधो भगेमां धियमुदवदन्नः भगप्रजनय गोभिरश्वैर्भगप्रणिर्भिर्द्रवन्तस्यामा उतेदानीं भगवन्तस्यामोतप्रपित्व उत मध्ये अह्नाम् उतोदिता मघवन् सूर्यस्य देवानागुं सुमतौ एव भगवागुम् अस्तु देवासेन वयं भवस्यामा भग सर्व इज्जो हविमिष्टो भगपुर एताभेह समध्वरायो शसो नमन्तदधिक्रावे वशुचये पदाय सर्वादीनं वसुविदम् रथमिवाश्वावाजिन आवहन्तो अश्वावतीर्गोमतीर्न उषासो वीरवति कथमुच्छन्तु भद्राः घृतं दुहाना विश्वत्प्रवीणा
Mother of the cosmos, Devi Paramashivoham, the divine consort of Bhagavan Paramashiva Sundareshwara, appeared in third incarnation as the Meenakshi, meaning the fish-eyed one. Appearing from the pure sacrificial fire, Homagni, she carried the divine body unlike any other human form and was endowed with extraordinary yogic powers, infinite qualities and energies. With a regal upbringing beyond even that of the most valiant of princes, she was the queen of the blessed Pandyan Empire, headquartered at Madurai city in southern India. The city by the divine couple. Ruling for a considerably long period, Devi Meenakshi elevated the Meenakshi Samrajya, rule of Meenakshi, with cosmic justice, and extended the divine empire in all directions, ruling with extraordinary administrative acumen. The current lineage of Kailasa Shyamala Pita Sarvagnya Peetham in Madurai, which was established by Devi Meenakshi and Bhagavan Sundareshwara Paramashiva, was revived again more than 1500 years ago by Tirujnana Sambandar, one of the city's three Nayanmars, ferocious Shaivaitain, who is regarded as Paramashiva incarnate himself. In his lifetime, Tirujnana Sambandar ensured that the legacy established by Paramashiva was preserved and maintained by his direct heirs and legal representatives, the lineage of Guru Mahasannidhan Adinam. The Adinam's rare and sacred lineage of pontiffs has been systematically carried over in an unbroken progression from ages. The chosen emissaries of Paramashiva and Devi Parashivashakti themselves, the Guru Mahasannidhanams of Madurai Adinam, are the direct representatives of the cosmos of Paramashiva, the supreme consciousness itself. We will now be witnessing the crowning ceremony, Pattabhishekam, done to the Pratyaksha Murti of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. on 27th April 2012 in an auspicious ceremony held at Adi Kailasa Nithyananda Paramashivam, Bengaluru Adinam, the 292nd Guru Mahasannidhanam of Madurai Adinam, Srila Sri Arunagirinatha Sri Jnana Sambandha Desika Paramacharya Swamigal declared and coronated the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramashivam, as the 293rd Guru Mahasannidhanam of Madurai Adinam. Now, celebrate this coronation of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramashivam, as the 293rd Guru Mahasannidhanam of Madurai Adinam and the reviver of the ancient Enlightenment ecosystem, Kailasa and Shyamala Pitha Sarvagnya Pitha.
राजाधिराजाय प्रसह्य साहिने नमो वयं वै श्रवणाय कुर्महे समे कामान् कामकामाय मह्यम् कामेश्वरो वै श्रवणो ददातु कुबेराय वै श्रवणाय महा नमः। येधा देवी जुषमाणान आगात् स्वाति भद्रासु मनस्यमाना त्वया जुष्टानुदमाना दुरुक्तान् बृहद्वदेम विदधे सुवीराः त्वया जुष्ट ऋषिर्भवति देवि त्वया ब्रह्मा गतश्रीरुत्वया त्वया जुष्टश्चित्रं विन्दते वसुसानो जुषस्वद्रविणो न मेधे मेधाम् इन्द्रो दधातु मेधाम् देवी सरस्वती मेधाम् मे अश्विना उभावाधत्ताम् पुष्करस्रजा अप्सरसु च या मेधा गन्धर्वेषु च यन्मनः मेधा सरस्वती कामा मेधासु जुषतां स्वाहा आमा मेधासुरभिर्विश्वरूपा हिरण्यवर्णा जगति जगम्या ऊर्जस्वती पयसा पिन्वाना सा मां मेधासु प्रतीका जुषन्ताम् मयि मेधां मयि प्रजां मयि अग्निस्तेजो दधातु मयि मेधां मयि प्रजां मयि इन्द्रियं दधातु मयि मेधां मयि प्रजां मयि सूर्यो भ्राजो दधातु ॐ धूर्वधूर्वन्तन् धूर्वतयोऽस्मान् धूर्वतितं धूर्वयं वयं धूर्वामस्त्वं देवानामसि सस्नितमं पप्रितमं जुष्टतमं वह्नितमं देवहूतममहृतमिहविर्धानं त्रिगुंहस्वमाह्वाः मित्रस्य त्वा चक्षुषा प्रेक्षे माभिर्मा संविक्था मा त्वाहि पुंसिषम्। श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी परमशिवशक्ति मीनाक्षी देव्यै नमः। धूपमाघ्रापयामि। ॐ उद्दीप्य स्वजातवेदोपगृह्निरृतिं मम पशोगश्च मह्यमावह जीवनं च दिशो दिशा मानो हि गुंसीर्जातवेदो कामश्वं पुरुषं जगते अबिभ्रदग्न आगहि श्रिया मा परिपतया। श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी परमशिवशक्ति मीनाक्षी देव्यै नमः। दीपं संदर्शयामि। अथ नैवेद्यम् ॐ मधुवातार्तायते मधुक्षरन्ति सिन्धवः माध्वीर्नः सन्त्वोषधीः मधुनक्तमुतोषसि मधुमत्पार्थिवगुम्रजः मधुद्यौरस्तु नः पिता मधुमान्नो वनस्पतिर्मधुमागुमस्तु सूर्यः माध्वीर्गावो भवन्तु नः मधु मधु मधु। श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी परमशिवशक्ति मीनाक्षी देवी नमः। अमृतं महानैवेद्यं निवेदयामि। नैवेद्यानन्तरमाचमनं समर्पयामि। ॐ धूरसि धूर्वधूर्वन्तं धूर्वतयोऽस्मान् धूरदितं धूर्वयं वयं धूर्वामस्त्वं देवामसि सस्नितं पप्रितमं दुष्टतमं वह्नितमं बहुतममहृतमसि स्वाह्वा मित्रस्य त्वा चक्षुषा प्रेक्षे माभिर्मा संविक्था मा त्वाहि पुंसिषम्। श्री सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानंद परमशिवाय नमः। धूपमाघ्रापयामि। उद्दीप्य स्वजातवेदोपगृह्निरृतिं मम पशोगश्च मह्यमावह जीवनं च दिशो दिशा मानो हि गुंसीर्जातवेदो कामश्वं पुरुषं जगते अबिभ्रदग्नागहि श्रिया मा परिपातया। श्री सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानंद परमशिवाय नमः। दीप संदर्शयामि। अथ नैवेद्यम् ॐ मधुवातार्तायते मधुक्षरन्ति सिन्धवः माध्वीर्नः सन्त्वोषधीः मधुनक्तमुतोषसि मधुमत्पार्थिवगुम्रजः मधुद्यौरस्तु नः पिता मधुमान्नो वनस्पतिर्मधुमागुमस्तु सूर्यः माध्वीर्गावो भवन्तु नः मधु मधु मधु। श्री सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानंद परमशिवाय नैवेद्यं निवेदयामि। नैवेद्यानन्तरमाचमनं समर्पयामि। धूर्वधूर्वन्तन्धूर्वतयोस्मान् धूर्वति तन्धूर्वयं वधूर्वास्वं देवानामसि तस्मितमं पप्तमं दुष्टतमं वह्नितमं देवहूतममहृतमसि हविर्धानं दृगं हस्वमाह्वा मित्रस्य त्वा चक्षुषा प्रेक्षे माभेर्मा संविक्था मा त्वा हि पुंसिषम्। श्री सर्वदेव देवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानंद परमशिवाय नमः। धूपमाघ्रापयामि। उत्दीप्य स्वजातवेदोपग्निर्निरतिं मम पशुभिश्च मह्यमावह जीवनं च दिशो दिशा मानो हि गुंसी जातवेदो गामश्वं पुरुषं जगते अबिभ्रतज्ञागहि श्रिया मा परिपालय। श्री सर्वदेव देवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानंद परमशिवाय नमः। दीपं संदर्शयामि। ओम मधुवातारायते मधुक्षरन्ति सिन्धवः माध्वीर्न सन्मोक्षति मधुनक्तमुदोषसि मधुस्तु नः पिता मधुमान्नो वनस्पतिर्मधुमागम् अस्तु सूर्यः दीर्घावो भवन्तु नः मधु मधु मधु। श्री सर्वदेव देवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानंद परमशिवाय नमः। नैवेद्यं निवेदयामि। नैवेद्यानन्तरमाचमनं समर्पयामि। ओम सांग्रहण्येष्ट्यायजते इमां जनतागुं संगणानीते द्वादशारत्तेरशनाभवते द्वादश मासा संवत्सरः संवत्सरमेवावरुन्धे मौली भवते ऊर्ध्वै मुञ्जाः ऊर्ध्वमेवावरुन्धे चित्रा नक्षत्रं भवति चित्रं वा एतत्कर्म। श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी परमशिव शक्ति मीनाक्षी देवी नमः। सर्वदेव देवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानंद परमशिवाय नमः। अलंकार दीपं संदर्शयामि। ओम त्रीणि त्रीणि वैदेकानामृद्धानि त्रिशन्नाम्बे त्रीणि सवनानि त्रय इमे लोकाः हृद्यामेव तद्वीर्य एषु लोकेषु प्रतिष्ठते यच्चतुर्मास्यात्मनो नावत्येते। हिरण्यपात्रं मधो पूर्णं ददाति मधव्यो साहिते एकधा ब्रह्मण उपहरति एकधीव यजमानः युस्तेजो दधाति ईशानः सर्वविद्यानामीश्वरः सर्वभूतानां ब्रह्माधिपतिर्ब्रह्मणोऽधिपतिर्ब्रह्मा शिवो मे अस्तु सदा शिवो ॐ बृहत्सामक्षत्रभृद्वृद्धवृष्णियं त्रिष्टुभौजशुभितमुग्रवीरम् इन्द्रस्तोमेन पञ्चदशेन मध्यमिदं वातेन सकरेण रक्षां धारयामि ॐ योपां पुष्पं वेद पुष्पवान् प्रजावान् पशुमान् भवति चन्द्रमा वा अपां पुष्पं पुष्पान् प्रजावान् पशुमान् भवति य एवं वेद योपामायतनौ वेद आयतनवान् भवति श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी परमशिव शक्ति मीनाक्षी देवी नमः वेदोक्त मंत्र पुष्पांजलिं समर्पयामि श्री सर्वदेव देवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानंद परमशिवाय नमः वेदोक्त मंत्र पुष्पांजलिं समर्पयामि देवोत्तया सार्वभौम अखिलांडेश्वरी परमशिव शक्ति माता श्री मीनाक्षी देवी माता ऋग्वेद प्रिये ऋग्वेदमवधारया हरिः ओम अग्निमीळे पुरोहितं यज्ञस्य देवमृत्विजम् होतारं रत्नधातमम् हरिः ओम देवदेवोत्तमे देवता सार्वभौमे अखिलांड कोटि ब्रह्मांड नायिके श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी परमशिव शक्ति माता श्री मीनाक्षी देवी माता चतुर्वेद यजुर्वेद प्रिय यजुर्वेदमवधारया हरिः ओम ईशे त्वोर्जे त्वा वायवस्थोपायवस्थ देवो वत्सविता प्रार्पयतु श्रेष्ठतमाय कर्मणि हरिः ओम देवदेवोत्तमे देवता सार्वभौमे देवदेवोत्तमे देवता सार्वभौमे अखिलांड कोटि ब्रह्मांड नायिके श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी परमशिव शक्ति मातः श्री मीनाक्षी देवी मातः सामवेद प्रिय सामवेदमवधारय अग्न आयाहि वीतये गृणानो हव्यदातये निहोता दत्ति बर्हिषि हरिः ओम। देवदेवोत्तमे देवता सार्वभौमे अखिलांड कोटि ब्रह्मांड नायिके श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी परमशिव शक्ति मातः श्री मीनाक्षी देवी मातः अथर्वण वेद प्रिय अथर्वण वेदमोधारय ओ हरिः ओम। शन्नो देवीरभिष्टय आपो भवन्तु पीतये संयोरभिस्रवन्तु नः हरिः ओम। शोणाद्रीशावताराय ज्योतिस्तंभस्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम् तत्त्वज्ञानप्रदाताय नित्यानन्देश्वररूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम् मूलप्रकृतिरूपाय परमशिवशक्तिस्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम् दण्डत्रिशूलहस्ताय कालकालस्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम् आदिपूज्याय देवाय सकृत्पूर्णत्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम् सर्वाय नशरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम् सर्वपट्टाभिषिक्ताय राजसन्न्यासधारिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम् सार्वभौमैकपत्याय राजराजार्चिताय श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम् मङ्गलम् कल्पवृक्षाय मङ्गलम् ज्ञानदायिने परमशिवाय श्रीनित्यानन्देश्वराय मङ्गलम् मङ्गलम् श्रीविद्याम्बायै मङ्गलम् कामदायिन्यै सर्वमङ्गलदात्री नित्यानन्देश्वर्यै मङ्गलम् मङ्गलम् गुरुदेवाय नित्यानन्दाय त्वं स्मृतमहं धन्य मम प्राणमहेश्वर गंगाधर नामेति स्तोत्रस्थानं ददाम्यहम्।
We had just witnessed the grand Pattabhishekam ceremony of Devi Meenakshi and the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam. The spiritual, religious and political kingdom of Madurai was established by Paramashiva and later revived by Devi Meenakshi and Bhagavan Sundareshwara, who, as the deities and incarnates of Sri Paramashiva, ruled over the kingdom. Bhagavan Paramashiva and Devi. We are now going to have the live darshan of Devi Meenakshi and Somasundareshwara as they come in procession from the temple into the Amman Sannidhi street where Kailasa, Madurai, is there, serving continuous Annadanam. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, will be attending the procession and offering his prayers and worship to Meenakshi and Devi and Sri Somasundareshwara Swami. We have the fortune and the great privilege to be in the presence of both the Nijavatara and the Archavatara. We have the opportunity to witness now the procession of Meenakshi and Sundareshwara. That when the deities come, really the deity of Sundareshwara is coming. Really, the being of Sundareshwara is coming. When Meenakshi is coming, she herself is coming. The Nijavatara and Archavatara are one and the same. The original manifestation of Meenakshi and the embodied manifestation of Meenakshi as to the grand Pattabhishekam ceremony in the temple of Meenakshi. Darshana means to obtain the glimpse of the divine image. We are indeed very fortunate today to have the darshan of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, who is the Paramavatara, the Nijavatara of Meenakshi Sundareshwara, along with the darshan of the Archavatara, the deities of Meenakshi and Sundareshwara. The Lalita Sahasranama describes the darshan of Devi Meenakshi and the spectacular glory of her darshan. She is called as Udyadbhanu Sahasrabha, she who has the radiance of 1,000 rising suns. Just as the rising sun dispels the darkness of the night, having the darshan of Devi Meenakshi and Somasundareshwara will dispel all of our sorrows, incompletions and sufferings and give us the most auspicious blessings. The Chithirai Peruvizha is the celebration of the life and glory of Devi Meenakshi, Paramashiva Shakti, the cosmic mother herself and the queen of the Pandya Madura Samrajya, who ruled along with Bhagavan Sundareshwara Paramashiva, and they both established the Kailasonnada Shyamalapita Sarvajñapita. Today, many devotees have gathered on the Amman Sannidhi street, waiting to have the darshan of Meenakshi after her Pattabhishekam, her grand coronation as queen of the Pandya Desha. Every day in the Chithirai Peruvizha, Meenakshi Devi and Somasundareshwara grace the streets of Madurai twice a day. Today evening, a special darshan is waited by all the devotees gathered.
I welcome you all with my love and respect. Let you all open all your three eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Bhagavan Paramashiva and Devi Paramashiva Shakti, in their incarnations as Sundareshwara also popularly known as Sokkanathar and Meenakshi Amman, revived the Madurai Adinam as the Enlightenment ecosystem, which stands today as the oldest civilization directly established by Paramashiva in the world. The ruling seat is traditionally referred to as the Kailasa Shyamala Pita Sarvagnya Pita. The Madurai Anidam is located in the city of Madurai, which is the capital of the Pandya Desha, the royal divine dynasty that dates back to the reign of Sri Ramachandra Prabhu, the divine incarnation of Bhagavan Sri Vishnu, and the descendant of the Surya Vamsha lineage. The mother of the cosmos, Devi Paramashiva Shakti, the divine consort of Bhagavan Paramashiva Sundareshwara, appeared in her third incarnation as Meenakshi, meaning the fish-eyed one. Appearing from the pure sacrificial fire, the Homa Agni, she carried a divine body unlike any other human form and was endowed with extraordinary yogic powers. Infinite qualities and energies, with a regal upbringing beyond even that of most valiant princes, she was the queen of the blessed Pandyan Empire, headquartered at Madurai city, the city created by the divine couple. Ruling for a considerably long period, she elevated the Meenakshi Samrajya, rule of Meenakshi, with cosmic justice and extended the divine empire in all directions, ruling with extraordinary administrative ability. The current lineage of Kailasonnata Shyamala Pita Sarvagnya Pitam in Madurai was revived again more than 1500 years ago by Tirujnana Sambandar, one of the 63 Nayanmars, ferocious Shaivite saints, who is regarded as Paramashiva incarnate himself. In his lifetime, Tirujnana Sambandar ensured that the legacy established by Paramashiva was preserved and maintained by his direct heirs and legal representatives. The lineage of the Guru Mahasannidhanams of the Madurai Adinam. Adinam's rare and sacred privilege of pontiffs has been systematically carried over in an unbroken progression for ages. The chosen emissaries of the Paramashiva and Devi Paramashiva Shakti, the Guru Mahasannidhanams of Madurai Adinam, are direct representatives of the cosmos. In a divine vision, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism had the past life memories come back, and he had revealed years ago his life as Meenakshi Devi. The basic connection between the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, and Meenakshi is that a huge part of the biomemory that he has is from Meenakshi herself. The way that you respond to the world around you, the cognitions with which you respond to the world around you, is what formulates your biomemory. The search for a biomemory that was established in restful awareness and the unclutched state was, and doing the continuous job of a ruler, was the best biomemory, best incarnation biomemory. Meenakshi had that biomemory of the unclutched state and the job of a ruler. Her response and the way she ruled, the way she administered, the way she created and maintained the whole Pandya civilization, and the way she waged war, all these are Meenakshi's strategies. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, reveals that the way he makes decisions and the way he responds is at least a few thousand years old, foolproof, time-tested, age-old wisdom. The way he rules administers, and creates a system is age-old, time-tested, and has helped humanity from ages. Meenakshi Devi, when she ruled, was 8.5 feet tall. Sundareshwara Swami was 9 feet tall. The whole human civilization was a tall civilization at 8 feet in average height. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, reveals more about his life as Meenakshi Devi. Meenakshi was born out of Agni, fire, and did not stay in the womb of her mother Kanchanamala. She came out of the Agni, the Chidagni Kunda. When Malayadwaja was not able to have a son, an heir to the Pandya kingdom, he performed the Putrakameshti Yajna done by Agastya Muni. And from that Agni, Meenakshi Devi came out as a 3-year-old girl, giving all the training necessary to rule a kingdom, including archery, horse riding, waging a war, and all the methods, techniques, and methodology and everything. Meenakshi mastered the 64 kalas and traditional 64 arts. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, revealed that Meenakshi had a tall, well-built structure. Her skin radiated a green hue, and she was hence slightly green in complexion. She was appeared from the Agni with a third breast. As per her boon that she had received from Paramashiva, the third breast would disappear when she sees the right person as her life partner. It is a symbol not to forget the purpose for which you assume the body. The third breast was a reminder for herself to search for Paramashiva in her life. As a responsibility of a queen, she started going around and conquering the 54 deshas, the 54 human settlements at that time. She was able to bring all 54 under her control. After conquering the 54 deshas, Meenakshi went to Kailasa and conquered Kailasa also. There, Meenakshi was able to conquer Nandishwara. Then she came face to face with Paramashiva, and the third breast disappeared, and Paramashiva revealed the true identity, and enlightenment happened. Then Devi asked Paramashiva, "I want to be with you, and you always to be with me." Then Paramashiva says, "Let us both rule and show how ruling has to be done." Paramashiva agrees and declares that he will bring all of Kailasa to Madurai. Devi Meenakshi then puts a condition that Paramashiva must be very handsome and should not come as an ascetic or a rishi. Paramashiva was in the higher frequency, and he assumed the body as Sundareshwara, the handsome being, the beautiful being. In Madurai, the marriage ceremony happened. Today, after the Pattabhishekam, tomorrow we'll be celebrating the Digvijayam of Meenakshi, where she conquered the directions, the 54 deshas, and made her way to Kailasa, where she will meet Paramashiva. This whole Leela will be enacted ritualistically tomorrow as part of the Chithirai Peruvizha. And then, day after, we will be celebrating the Meenakshi Tirukalyanam, the marriage between Somasundareshwara Swami and Devi Meenakshi. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, further reveals that all the Shiva Bhutas and Shivaganas started living in Madurai. They came from Kailasa and lived in Madurai, and a new humanity happened. Genetically transformed human beings were created. Those days, the average height was 9 feet. Along with the Kailasa intelligence and yoga, with a mixture of the new kingdom was created, and that was the Pandya kingdom. The intelligence of Kailasa and the physical structure of the Dravidian civilization mixed, and a new civilization evolved. Meenakshi did a breakthrough in human consciousness by bringing the higher intelligence of Kailas and the Dravidian physical structure. The Dravidian physical structure with the tall, huge human beings and the evolved intelligence of Kailasa, she put together both and created a new human being. This whole city, the whole city of Madurai, Meenakshi sat and planned with the architects. In those days, there was no paper, so that all the plans were written on cloth and copper. The Shivabhutas built the city in the huge structure. There was no machinery at that time. All of the buildings and the infrastructure was built with power manifestation. The river that is there, the Vaigai River in Madurai, was the first man-made river built. It was done by the chief Gana called Gundodara, who is responsible for holding the umbrella of Sundareshwara. There was a palace for Sundareshwara on the banks of Vaigai, and a temple was built for Meenakshi when she was in the body itself, and she was worshipped at that time. The palace was built inside the temple. After the Kalyanam, marriage of Meenakshi Sundareshwara, Meenakshi lived for 190 years without aging a day over the age of 18. She had the son Ugra Pandian, and he was coronated prince and heir to the kingdom. Sundareshwara would never do many administrative work. He would be on the banks of Vaigai, playing cards with all the Bhutas, Rishis, and Ganas, and no administrative work was done by him. All of that was handled by Meenakshi directly. She was handling the whole thing. The whole day, he was spending time on the banks of Vaigai, going around and playing the Leelas with all of the devotees in Madurai. He was enjoying going around like a vacation, and Meenakshi was doing all the administration. The relationship between Sundareshwara and Meenakshi was also very beautiful to see. She was also like a mother to him. She was so vast, and even Sundareshwara felt that she was more like the mother. Sundareshwara was there. We are now witnessing before Kailasa Madurai, the deity of Sokanada is making his way.
அங்கே சன்பதம்
Now having the darshan, Somasundaresh.
மான்விழியாள் அழைத்திட்ட மாமதுரையின் தாயே நித்யானந்த மீனாட்சியே மாமதுரையின் தாயே நித்யானந்த மீனாட்சியே மாமதுரை தாயே நித்யானந்த மீனாட்சி மாமதுரை தாயே நித்யானந்த மீனாட்சி நித்யானந்த மீனாட்சியே
ओंकारी परमेश्वरी षोडशी पराशक्ति अरुणाचले अभीतभुजाम्बिके मधुरापुरी मीनाक्षी समयपुर इंद्राक्षी कांची कामाक्षी काशी विशालाक्षी कैलास ज्ञानाक्षी शिवशङ्करि शापविमोचनि शोकविनाशिनि शास्त्रत्वे शिवसहिते शिवशम्भुशुभङ्करि शुम्भरि शुम्भपदास्तत्वे सकलमनोहरि सुन्दरि सर्ववशङ्करि शङ्करदोषकृते जय
The flower garlands, the Nutana Vastram, and the Deeparadhana, all the favorite offerings of Somasundareshwara Swami. We offer to him our Sakshat Dandavat Pranams on this auspicious evening after the Pattabhishekam. Deeparadhana and the Arati is offered to Somasundareshwara. After the grand Pattabhishekam ceremony, Meenakshi is coming before Kailasa Madurai on Amman Street, wearing the grand Rajakiram. Devotees have come all over to see Meenakshi's Pattabhishekam and the Chithirai Peruvizha celebration. They wait with her with all the offerings. We are waiting for her. She's coming in all the grandeur. Adorned around her is the special Vepampu Mala that is offered at the time of Pattabhishekam. She comes with the crown and the ruling staff, the Shangol, before Kailasa Madurai. She graces us today in the Sarva Alankara as the Queen of Madurai. Meenakshi Devi has arrived in front of Kailasa Madurai. We offered her all the Nutana Vastra, the flower garlands, and traditional items of Mandagappatti. We ordered Prana and on this auspicious day of Pattabhishekam. Following Meenakshi Devi, Chandigeshwara Swami is gracing before Kailasa Madurai. We offer to him the flower garlands and our love and Sakshat Dandavat Pranams. As Chief Accountant of Kailasa, we surrender to him all of our integrity.
करुणकटाक्षिणि सूक्ष्मविलेक्षणि काङ्क्षितसाक्षिणि सर्वविदे शुभजन शाश्वतमानस भावित कामित याचितपूर्णकृते सुकर सुखीकृत दुष्कर नाशकृते जननिन्दित क्रोधकृते जय परमेश्वरि नित्यसुमङ्गलि नित्यनितेश्वरि पालय माम् अय्यनगे अभयेऽहमुदे अपराजितशक्तियुते हजिते शुभवरदे विभवे विमले कमले कमलाम्बुजपादयुते करकमले करुणानिलये कमलाक्षयुते करशूलधृते जय परमेश्वरि नित्यसुमङ्गलि नित्यनितेश्वरि पालय माम् शृणु सुमनः सहितः स्मरणस्तर सुष्वरनाद च मे हृदये शिव शिव शब्दनिनाद मृदङ्गश्रुते कुरु नृत्य ममाधिपते शिव नटराज समेत हिताण्डबला शासित भूमि पवित्र कृते युग युग शम्भविते च कलौ नित्यानन्द रूप शरीर कृते परमशिवेश्वरि नित्य महेश्वरि नित्य कलामयि नित्यनुते परमशिवेश्वरि नित्य महेश्वरि नित्य कलामयि नित्यनुते जय परमेश्वरि नित्य सुमङ्गलि नित्य नितेश्वरि पालय जय परमेश्वरि नित्य सुमङ्गलि नित्य नितेश्वरि पालय
Anna, or food, is the physical manifestation of divinity and is declared over and over again by the Vedas and Upanishads about its significance in our lives, its divine presence in our lives. The Upanishad, Taittiriya Upanishad, declares that whoever offers food protects it, and whoever partakes food without offering is consumed by delusion. When one serves and quenches the hunger and thirst of the devotees of Paramashiva, Paramashiva is immensely pleased and blesses all of them with all the auspicious blessings of healing and relieves them of their past karmas. Those who partake the blessed food are healed of all the ailments and will experience completion with food patterns. Annadanam samam danam trilokeshu navidhiyate. The Vedas sing that Annadanam is supreme and incomparable to any other forms of dana. The Taittiriya Upanishad further declares, Annam bahukirvita, that let food always be there in plenty. Always, by nature, in the Hindu households, food is always cooked more than the number of people that are there in the household, always ready for the Aditi, an uninvited guest to come, so that food is always ready for them. Plenty of food is the very lifestyle for Hindus. Always we are ready to share, ready to give, ready to accommodate. This very nature that is declared in the Vedas and Upanishads is the very lifestyle of Hindus, which is the very science that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, is reviving. And we can see here in Kailasa, Madurai, this is an example of how it should be revived. Continuously providing annadana, continuously giving, imparting the best food, the best shastra, the most energizing food to all of those who gather. Being ready for the uninvited guest, the Aditi, is a natural thing for all Hindu households. Here in Adi Kailasa Nithyananda Pita, Sarvajna Pita, right to the of the Panchamurtis, the Shatmurtis, the Utsava Vigrahas of Devi Meenakshi, Paramashivoham, Bhagavan Somasundara, along with Periyavidaman Amman, and the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, along with Chandigeshwara Swami, Mahaganapati, and Brahmanya Swami. Let us now witness this auspicious ritual.
नित्यानन्दं परमसुहदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं निर्विचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। नित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिव समारम्भां नित्यानन्देश्वरी परमशिव शक्ति मध्यमां नित्यानन्द वन्दे परपरां ललाटे त्रिपुण्ड्रे नितिलकस्तूरी तिलकः स्फुरन्माला स्फुरिकौकसा दधानो दुष्टारं शशिफणिराजं शशिकां प्रदीप सर्वेषां पुनगी जयते।
सरोरुघनु पुरश्रुति विनुते संबरव सदार्चित चरण सरोरुघनु पुरश्रुति विनुते जय जय
जय जननी सुधा समुद्रान्तरुद्यन्मणिद्वीप संरूढ बिल्वाटवी मध्यकल्प द्रुमाकल्पकादम्ब कान्तारवास प्रिये कृत्तिवास प्रिये सर्वलोकप्रिये सादराल संगीत संभ्रामालोलनी पस्रका बद्ध चोली सनभत्रिके सानुपुत्रिके शेखरीं सुरेखा मयूखा बलिबद्ध सुस्निग्ध नीलालकश्रेणि शृङ्गारिते लोकसम्भाविते कामलीला धनुस्सन्निभ प्रोलटा पुष्पसन्दोह सन्देह क्रिल्लोचने वाक्सुधासेचने चारुगोरोचना पङ्ककेलीललामा विरामे सुरामे रमे प्रोल्लसद्वालिका मौक्तिका श्रेणिका चन्द्रिका मण्डलोद्भासि लावण्यगण्डस्थलन्यस्तकस्तूरिका पत्ररेखा समुद्भूतसौरभ्य सम्भ्रामभृङ्गाङ्गना गीतसान्द्रि भवन मन्त्रतन्त्रीश्वरे सुस्वरे भासरे वल्कीवाद प्रक्रिया लोलतालीदलाबद्धताटङ्कभूषा विशेषा विधिसिद्ध समानिते दिव्यहारा मदोद्वेल हेलालसच्चक्षुरादोर्दनश्री क्षिप्त कर्णैक नीलोत्पले श्यामले पुरिताभिवाञ्छा फले श्रीफले स्वेद बिन्दुलसत्फलवण्य निष्यन्द सन्दोसन्ते कृन्नासिका मुक्तिके सर्व विश्वात्मिके सर्व सिद्ध्यात्मिके कालिके मुक्तमनस्मितोदार वक्त्र स्फुरत्पूगताम्बूल कर्पूर खण्डोत्करे ज्ञान मुद्रा करे सर्व संपत्करे पद्म भागवत्करी करे सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरी नारायणि नमोऽस्तुते सृष्टिविनाशानां शक्तिभूते सनातनी गुणाश्रये गुणमये नारायणि नमोऽस्ते शरणागतदीनार्थपरित्राणपरायणे सर्वस्यार्थे देवी नारायणि नमोऽस्तुते श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिव स्वामी सुंदरेश्वर समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिव शक्ति मीनाक्षी देवी नमः कर्पूर नीराजन सन्दर्शयामि अक्षान्धारयामि सुललितनवयौवनारम्भ चन्द्रोदयोद्वेल लावण्यदुक्तार्विर्भवकम्बुबिम्बभृत्कन्धरे सत्कलान्दिरे मन्थरे दिव्यरत्नभावन्पुरच्छन्नहारा समुद्योतमानवद्याङ्गशोभेषु रश्मिच्छापल्लवलसद्दोषराजिते योगिभिः पूजिते विश्वदिन्मण्डले व्याप्तमाणिक्यतेजस्फोत्कङ्कणालङ्कृते विभ्रमालङ्कृते साधुभिः पूजिते वासराभवेला समुद्रं भवानारविन्दप्रतिद्वन्द्विपाणिद्वये सन्ततोद्यये अद्वये दिव्यरत्नोर्मिगादीधिशोभसंज्ञायमानाङ्गुलीपल्लवोद्यन्नखेन्दुप्रभामण्डले सन्नुताखण्डले चित्प्रभामण्डले प्रोल्लसत्कुण्डले तारकाराजिनीकाशहारावलिस्मेरचारुधना भोगभारा नमन्मध्यवल्लीवलिच्छेदबीजी समुद्यत्वमुल्लास सन्दर्शिताकार सौन्दर्यरत्नाकरे वल्लभी भृत्करे किङ्कर श्रीकरे हेमकुम्भोपतु गवक्षोजभारावनम्रे त्रिलोकावनमे लसद्वृत्तगम्भीरधीसरस्तिरशैवालशङ्काकरश्यामरोमावलीभूषणे मञ्जुसम्भाषणे आरुषीञ्चत्कटीसूत्रनिर्भत्सितानङ्गलीरधनुःसिञ्चिनीडम्बरे दिव्यरत्नाम्बरे पद्मरागोलसन्मेखलमौक्तिकश्रेणिशोभाजितस्वर्णभूभृत्तले चन्द्रिकाशीतले विकसितनवकिंशुकातारदिव्यांशुकच्छन् चारुरुषो पराभूत सिन्दूर शोणयमानेन्द्र मातंग हस्तार्गले ओम सर्वमंगलमांगल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यंबके गौरी नारायणि नमोस्तुते सृष्टिस्थितिविनाशानां शक्तिभूते सनातनी गुणश्रये गुणये नारायणि नमोऽस्ते शरणागत दीनार्थपरित्राणपरायणे सर्वस्यार्थे हरे देवी नारायणि नमोऽस्तुते। श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिव सोमसुंदर स्वामी समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी परमशिव शक्ति मीनाक्षी देवी नमः। कर्पूर नीराजनं रक्षान्तानि भवानरलेश्यामले कोमलस्निग्ध नीलोतलोनीरशङ्काकरोदारङ्गालते चारुते नम्रदिक्पालसीं स्निग्धनीलप्रभापुञ्जसात दुर्गाङ्गुराशङ्कसाङ्गसंयोग ज्वले निर्मले प्रह्वदेवेश लक्ष्मीश भूतेश तोयेश कीनाशदैतेश यक्षे वायिको रसारुण्य आरुण्यगृहीता पद्मेषु सुरचिरनवरत्नपीठ स्थिते सुस्थिते रत्न पद्मसन रत्न सिंहासन पद्मद्वयो श्रुते विश्रुते तत्र विघ्नेश दुर्गावक्षेत्र पायर्युते मत्त मातंग कन्या समूह अन्विते भैरष्टभिरेष्टिते मञ्चुलामेनकाद्यङ्गनामानिते देवी वामादिभिः सेविते धति लक्ष्म्यादिशक्तिष्टकैः संयुते मातकामण्डलैर्प्रिय सर्वसिताङ्गनामण्डलैरर्चिते संवृते पंचबाणात्मिके पंचबाणेन रत्या च संभाविते प्रीतिभाजा वसन्तेन चानन्दिते भक्तिभाजं परं श्रेयसे कल्से योगिनां मानसे द्योतसे छन्दसा मोजसा भ्राजसे गीतविद्या विनोदाति तृष्णेन कृष्णेन सम्पूज्यसे भक्तिमच्चेतस वेधसास्तूयसे विश्वहृतेन वाद्येन विद्याधरे गीयसे भूते सनातनीं नाश्रिये गुणमये नारायणि नमोस्तुते परित्राणपरायणे सर्वस्यार्थे नारायणि नमोस्तुते श्री नित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिवोम सुंदेश्वर स्वामी समेत श्री नित्यानन्देश्वर
Bhagwan Ganesha, Subramanya Swami, and Chandikeshwara also are gracing us here in Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Devalayam. With great pride and privilege, we are grateful that our beloved Bhagwan, the very manifestation of Devi Meenakshi Paramashiva Shakti, and Bhagwan Sundareshwara Paramashiva, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramashivam, is officiating this Chithirai Peruvizha. All rituals and homas performed during all the Brahmotsavams and special Utsavams here in Nithyananda Paramashiva Devalayam at Adi Kailasa Nithyananda Sarvagnapeetham are micromanaged by the Supreme Pontiff himself and performed by his third eye awakened disciples, strictly as per Vedas and Agamas, the source scriptures of Sanatana Hindu Dharma. In the auspicious presence of our beloved Bhagwan, the ultimate manifestation, Paramavatara of Paramashiva, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramashivam, on this auspicious occasion of the 8th day celebrations of Chithirai Peruvizha, let us now offer our sincere worship at the feet of Ganesha, Subramanya Swami, Chandikeshwara Swami, Devi Meenakshi Paramashiva Shakti, Bhagwan Soma Sundareshwara, and Devi Priyavidai Amman, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramashivam, and seek their grace and blessings.
शिवानंद पीयूष रत्नाकरस्था शिव ब्रह्म विष्णुमरेशाभिव्यां शिव ध्यान ज्ञानमूर्तिं शिवज्ञानतीतां भजे पाण्ड्यबालां शिवादिपुरत्पञ्चमञ्चाधिरूढां धनुर्बाणपाशाङ्कुशोद्भासियसां नवीनवर्णं नवीनेन्दुचूडां परब्रह्मपत्नीं भजे पाण्ड्यानां किरीटाङ्गदोद्भासिताङ्गसूत्रां स्फुरन्मेखलाहारताटङ्गभूषां पामन्द्रगां पाण्ड्यसिंहनस्तां वरन्धामरूपां भजे पाण्ड्यबालाम् धूर्वसि धूर्वधूर्वन्तं धूर्वतयोऽस्मान् धूर्वतीतं धूर्वयं वयं धूर्वमस्त्वेवानामसि सस्मितमं जुष्टतमं वह्नितमं देवहूतममृतमसि हविर्तानं नृगुम्हस्त्वमाह्वामित्रस्य त्वा चक्षुषा प्रेक्षे माभिर्मा संविक्तात्वा हि गुंशिषुम्। श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिव सोम सुंदरेश स्वामी समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी परमशिव शक्ति मीनाक्षी देव्यै नमः धूपाघ्रापयामि। स्वजातवेदोपघ्नन्निरृतिं मम पशोगश्च मह्यमावह जीवनं च दिशो च मानो हि गुंसि जातवेदो कामश्वं पुरुषं जगते अभिभ्रग्नागहि श्रिया मा परिपादया। श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिव स्वामी समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी परमशिव शक्ति मीनाक्षी देव्यै नमः दीपं दर्शयामि। मधुवातारितायते मधुक्षन्ति सिन्धा मधुरेः मधुनक्तमुतोषसि मधुमत्पार्थिवुम्रधा मधुद्यौरस्तु नः पिता मधुमान्नो वनस्पतिस्तु सूर्यः मा दीर्घो भवन्तु नः मधु मधु मधु। श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिव सोम सुंदरेश्वर स्वामी समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी परमशिव शक्ति मीनाक्षी देव्यै नमः अमृतं महानैवेद्यं निवेदयामि नैवेद्यानन्तरमाचमनं समर्पयामि। सर्वमंगलमांगल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यंबके गौरी नारायणि नमोऽस्तुते। सृष्टिस्थितिविनाशानां शक्तिभूते सनातनी गुणाश्रये गुणमये नारायणि नमोऽस्तुते। शरणागत दीनार्थ परित्राणपरायणे सर्वस्यार्ति हरे देवी नारायणि नमोऽस्तुते। श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिव सोम सुंदरेश्वर स्वामी समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी परमशिव शक्ति मीनाक्षी देव्यै नमः सर्वदेव देवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानंद परमशिवाय नमः पूजनं संदर्शयामि रक्षां धारयामि। श्रवणहरण दक्षिण क्वाणया वीणया किन्नरैर्गीयसे यक्ष गंधर्व सिद्धांगना मंडलैर्चसे सर्व सौभाग्य वांचावतीभिर्वधूभिः सुराणां समाराध्यसे सर्वविद्याविशेषात्मकं चाटुगाथ समुच्चारणाकण्ठमूलोल्लसत् वर्णराजित्रयम् तन्महेशाय विद्महे वाग्विशुद्धाय धीमहि तन्नः शिवः प्रचोदयात्। तन्महेशाय विद्महे वाग्विशुद्धाय धीमहि तन्नः शिवः प्रचोदयात्। तन्महेशाय विद्महे वाग्विशुद्धाय धीमहि तन्नः शिवः प्रचोदयात्। श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी परमशिव शक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिवाय नमः। कर्पूर नीराजनं संदर्शयामि। श्री सर्वदेव देवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानंदपराय नमः। कर्पूर नीराजनं दर्शयामि, रक्षां धारयामि। शोणाद्रिशावताराय ज्योतिसंभस्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। तत्त्वज्ञानप्रदाताय नित्यानन्देश्वररूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। मूलप्रकृतिरूपाय परमशिवशक्तिस्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। दण्डत्रिशूलहस्ताय कालकालस्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। आदिपूज्याय देवाय सकृत्पूर्णत्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। सर्वाभयविनाशकाय शत्रुसंहाररूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। योगपट्टाभिषिक्ताय राजसन्न्यासधारिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। सार्वभौमैकपत्याय राजराजार्चिताय च श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। मङ्गलम् कल्पवृक्षाय मङ्गलम् ज्ञानदायिने परमशिवाय श्रीनित्यानन्देश्वराय मङ्गलम्। मङ्गलम् श्रीविद्याम्बायै मङ्गलम् कामदायिन्यै सर्वमङ्गलदात्री नित्यानन्देश्वर्यै मङ्गलम् मङ्गलं गुरुदेवाय मोक्षमूलाय मङ्गलम् परमावताराय नित्यानन्दाय गुरवे मङ्गलम् त्वं स्मृतमहं धन्य मम प्राणमहेश्वर गंगाधर नामेति स्तोत्रस्थानं ददाम्यहम्।
Thank you for joining us today for the grand Meenakshi Pattabhishekam on the 8th day of the Chithirai Peruvizha. The celebration will continue tomorrow with the offering of various homas and glorious processions, culminating with the celebration of the grand happening of Meenakshi Digvijayam, when Devi Meenakshi conquers all the lokas and all the directions before coming face to face with Paramashiva himself, as she realizes her true nature and her purpose in life as his Ardhangini, Paramashiva Shakti herself. We will also be celebrating Guru Perchi tomorrow morning, the transit of Jupiter from Mesha Rashi to Meena Rashi at 8:10 a.m. Indian Standard Time. We invite you tomorrow morning to witness these celebrations with us here at Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Devalayam at Adi Kailasa Nithyananda Sarvajna Peetham. Thank you. Nithyanandam.
नित्येश्वरि शङ्करि नित्यपुरि नायकि पालय मां जय जय हे नित्येश्वरि शङ्करि नित्यपुरि नायकि पालय मां नित्य नित्येश्वरि नित्य नित्येश्वरि नित्य नित्येश्वरि पालय मां नित्य नित्येश्वरि नित्य नित्येश्वरि पालय माम्। सुन्दरवाम शरीरणि सुललित वेशिनि लम्बोदर जननी सुन्दरवाम
Nithyanandam, Jnanapatiti Manual, under the guidance of Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasanidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. Let's start with the Sadguru Vandanam. Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gaganasadusham Tattvamasya Laksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshi Bhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Let's go through the disclaimers. Security measures. No photography, video, audio recording. Important cautions. Please be aware of the important cautions.
Science of our manifestation is authentic, time-tested, scientific and foolproof. The Shastra Pramana, the authentic scriptures, Shrutis, Vedagamas stand as a foundation for Hinduism. Apta Pramana, authentic, time-tested, foolproof compilation of the experience of the sages, rishis and enlightened masters, which is in terms with the Shastra Pramana. Atma Pramana. With Apta Pramana, a guru is able to experience and live the truth claimed by the Shastras. Shakshi Pramana. Manifestation and experience of Guru's initiation in the disciple of a particular lineage, which is demonstrable to the world. Pratyaksha Pramana. Having the truth validated by the scientific study. Bhagavan has beautifully given us so many scientific study, how our prefrontal cortex becomes so vivid and clear, and such amazing transformation happens in us as a physical reality that we can experience, and how the mitochondria energy raises to 1300%, attending all this greater truth into our life. And each of the darshan, initiation of the Guru, makes us experience the highest reality, which nowhere we can experience this greater truth as our physical experience as Pratyaksha Pramana. Now let's move to the Shastra Pramana. Shastra Pramana, for the power of body scan, making our stomach full. We had such a beautiful darshan of Paramashiva. Now having a full stomach without having a meal is the extraordinary power of Paramashiva. The Shastra Pramana for the body scan full stomach is taken from the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, Sutra 54, Dharana 31. The scriptural reference Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, Sutra 54, Dharana 31.
वापि सूक्ष्मतराणि च तत्त्वानि यानि निलयं ध्यात्वान्ते व्यज्यते परा.
Swadeha, the body, the whole body, Bhagavan Paramashiva beautifully says in the sutra, cognize deeply that the subtle to the subtlest constitute principle of your whole body. How we exist as matter, that is what we perceive. And beyond that, Bhagavan is asking us to understand the subtle to the subtlest constitute principle of the whole body, or the whole universe, how it exists, simultaneously consist of the essential reality. They are being absorbed in the source cause, Paramashiva. By the experience of restful awareness, one becomes complete with all thoughts, and the ultimate universe, divine power, Para Devi, is revealed. The supreme power manifestation happens. Bhagavan Paramashiva has beautifully explained how as long as we have the body, we have the thoughts. And the thoughtless space, when we have the deep sleep, for example, we don't have the random eye movement, which is the thoughts. And we go into the deep sleep where we do not exist as a mind. We exist as a peace, as bliss, higher frequency, the energy, the matter becoming the energy itself in the deep sleep. We don't recognize our body, our nationality, our whatever we know as us. All the identities are dissolved. Bhagavan Paramashiva beautifully gives us the powerful space to make us understand, if that is so nice that we experience that consciousness and the deep sleep, we can experience the Paramashiva in what we exist, even the physical reality. And how do we experience that? Bhagavan says how the body is constantly toxin in the body and calcification that is happening. When you detox the body constantly, when the regeneration is happening, all the toxin and calcification is gone, then the whole system starts manifesting, vibrating into a higher frequency. That matter starts becoming as energy. And as Bhagavan's initiation, that into the higher space of consciousness, we can manifest all the reality that we want as abundance, bliss, auspiciousness, healing, and attracting the right things in our life. Again and again, Bhagavan gives us the ultimate experience to manifest the greater reality by giving us the darshan, diksha, initiation, and Upanishad, sitting with the master continuously in that space of oneness with Paramashiva, manifesting more and more powers, understanding that life is a manifestation, not a struggle or chaos. Bhagavan Paramashiva beautifully gives the Apta Pramana of how Ravana's brother Kumbhakarna slept 6 months and was eating for 6 months. And he wanted a blessing that he doesn't want any devata. So he wanted to do a tapas to Brahma and ask for this. No devata, no god, only the asuras live. And Saraswati said, this is not the correct boon. And she went and sat in the tongue of Kumbhakarna when he was asking the boon. And instead of asking no devata, nir-devata, he asked for the whole boon of the sleep. The whole shift happened when he asked for the sleep instead of devata, the pronunciation that he said instead of no devata, nir-devata, then he asked for Nidra Devi. Nidra Devi is the sleep, continuous sleep. So that is why he sleeps for 6 months. Then Ravana says, this is not correct and my brother cannot be having such a boon that he cannot be sleeping. And then he goes and asks, how will he be liberated? Then Brahma blesses that anytime he is woken up in middle of the sleep, then that is the time he would be liberated. And Vishnu himself liberates Ravana and Kumbhakarna. And he was woken up to fight with Rama, and then he gets his liberation. The beautiful space of Kumbhakarna, whenever he gets up from sleep, ordinary days, that 6 months, after 6 months, he would be eating 6 months of the food. Bhagavan beautifully says, all that food that we eat constantly sitting in our body, constantly creating the obsessive compulsive reactionary patterns. It is not that we are doing anything for the patterns also. The patterns are just the parasites and all that sitting in our gut, which is constantly throwing the tantrum. We are not throwing tantrum. And to understand, when we clean ourselves, Bhagavan says, when you have the stomach diarrhea, you are feeling so peaceful because the gut bacteria are all out, but we cannot continuously have that. So all that is the detoxing, and detoxing doing the Nirahara Samyama or the Pachapatni Vridam, or we are doing the intermittent fasting, at least taking only 1 meal a day. More and more the body gets cleansed of all the toxin in the body. Your body can radiate the highest space into the physical reality. All that we are between Paramashiva experience and whatever Bhagavan gives and what we are is only these bacteria. Getting rid of these bacteria and parasite which is not doing anything good in our body, we can live for hundreds of years manifesting all the powers of Paramashiva in extreme peace and restful awareness with no thoughts, and just manifesting all the abundance and auspiciousness. By very nature, we attract all the abundance and nature and the best things in life. Then why do we have to struggle? Because of the bacteria and parasites constantly sitting in us. How Kumbhakarna was suffering because of the wrong uttering of the word. Same way we are uttering so many wrong words continuously, which is creating all the chaos. And these words are uttered by the bacteria and parasites within us, which is only throwing the confusion in our brain. 90% of the gut bacteria runs our brain. Clearly, science says that. All the trillion things in cells in our body, how it function is exactly how the world, the macrocosm also functions. When we clear our microcosm to look at it very clearly that we are not just the matter, we are energy, we can become creative of any universe, any reality that we want as our reality. Bhagavan Paramashiva beautifully says how we can manifest the powers continuously when we chant the Mahavakya and experience the deeper and deeper reality.
Words you need to know the statements. 1. First, I am going to breathe Mahasadashiva's inner space into your being. So, allow that to reverberate in you by chanting this Mahavagya intensely along with me. That's first. Second, decide to complete with all the past incompletions. Get rid of it. Third, when the initiation is done, start manifesting these powers wildly. Whoever you see, just do body scanning. Even if you are walking in the streets, malls, just do the body scanning and tell them, hey, you have a kidney stone. You have a stone in the gallbladder. You have a gas problem. Your diabetes is high. I'll heal you now. Sit. Go on a power manifestation spree. It is free. Go on a power manifestation spree. It is free. Understand? Be very clear. Be informed. You are practicing a legitimate, understand, legitimate spiritual science from the world's oldest spiritual tradition, Adi Shaivism. The Vedic, Vedagamic tradition. Vedas are the pure science, Agamas are the applied science. You will be shocked to know, from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, the same science was practiced. If you pick up the Kashmiri Shaivite Agamas, it very clearly says, chapter Agama. Even the words are same. And if you pick up the Agamas practiced in down south, very clear. From Sri Lanka to Kashmir, Gandhar to Gadaram, same Agama, Vedagamas were practiced. So, be very clear. You are not doing some black magic, white magic, light magic. No. You are beyond magic and logic. You are practicing legitimate spiritual science from world's oldest spiritual culture, Sanatana Hindu Dharma. Every line I teach you, every line I initiate you, every line you are manifesting, everything you are manifesting is legitimately recorded, taught in our Vedas and Agamas. So 3 instructions. 1. Receive the initiation intensely by deciding to complete with all the past. Go on a wild spree. Manifesting powers.
Beautifully, Bhagavan gives us the initiation and the blessing, the powerful cognition, and also how this is not just some random thought current, but it is the deep science which has been followed from the oldest Sanatana Dharma religion, how we can manifest all this greater truth into our physical reality without running chaos and confusion in our life, manifesting huge abundance, huge knowledge, huge possibility as our lifestyle. Each of the power manifestation is a completion process by itself. That is why Bhagavan says it is a tapas. When you manifest powers more and more, you start understanding the greater signs that consciousness is more powerful than all your chaos and confusion and all that we are going through in our life. And more you establish yourself that you are Paramashiva, Parashakti, or Parandama. You start understanding how to exist as gods and goddesses on planet Earth. Each one of us living as gods and goddesses, manifesting whatever we want as our reality, is why we took experience into this reality, for us to experience the ultimate consciousness. And these power manifestation gives us the glimpse into all this greater truth. Again and again, falling into that space and experiencing the truth, you start understanding the deeper and deeper who you are and why you have come down and what you're doing in the planet Earth, and understanding this greater science. That is why Bhagavan gives us so much of initiation, blessings, and all the Upanishad darshans for us to catch the deeper truth. Bhagavan says, if you go to a river with a small cup, you can take that water only that much. If you go with a bucket, you can take that much of water. But if you take a tank, you can take that much. It is how we perceive our reality. Constantly, only thoughts as our reality, we are in the reactionary mode. Thoughts and body only tells us continuously that we are in the materialistic world. Materialistic is not having outside things and enjoying. It is what you perceive as your reality. It is only matter then we are stuck with only chaos, and anytime all that will disappear, giving us the road shock. But more and more we start understanding we are Paramashiva consciousness, the pure energy, who we are, dissolving into Paramashiva and realizing that deep truth and being absorbed by the nectar that who we are as Paramashiva is the ultimate bliss. Today we are going to manifest the power of making the stomach full. If you have already eaten, you can experience the complete emptiness. You can have a partner or you can do it yourself. And if you have not eaten, we are going to make the stomach feel completely full and satisfied, as though you have eaten a huge meal, that you feel completely full after the chanting of Mahavakya. Just by chanting Mahavakya, you can experience this, especially if you're doing Nirahara, Samyama. Just experiencing this would be the greatest thing. Feeling so fulfilled without anything but completely in the space of oneness, and experiencing like as though you have had a meal constantly. Beautifully, all that experience, all of us collectively now can sit straight with the head, neck and spine in a straight line. Bring Parashakti, Paramashiva, Meenakshi in your third eye and sit with your 25 heads, 75 eyes and 50 hands. Continuously see yourself as Paramashivas. It is not just seeing yourself, having the 25 heads, but again and again bring the awareness by observing who you are as Paramashiva. If you're sitting and chanting, see yourself chanting. If you're sitting and manifesting, see yourself manifesting. If you're talking or listening, see yourself listening. Whenever you bring that awareness to what you're doing, Bhagavan says we are in the current moment, which is quantum. We are in the space of receiving the ultimate energy, ultimate consciousness, reflection into ourselves, manifesting all the abundance and all the possibilities. All we need to do is, Bhagavan says, number 1, chant the Mahavakya. 2, be in a complete completion, and that can happen when you're in deep listening, ready to give up everything to experience Paramashiva for few minutes, the ultimate that you can experience. And 3, go on manifesting the powers. Balasans in the Kumbh Mela manifested to lakhs of people. That's when they had the breakthrough of having no self-doubt, no self-denial, self-hatred, because whatever they started saying started coming as reality. Then they understood Bhagavan's initiation is more powerful than their thoughts, which kept on saying, I cannot manifest, I don't know to manifest, it is not for me. All that words just dissolved at Paramashiva's lotus feet. So now all that we need to do is experience the deep oneness with Paramashiva, continuously hold the space, Paramashiva is real, consciousness is real. Chant the Mahavakya and deeply in listening, disappearing and dissolving into Paramashiva's lotus feet. The mind dissolves. How in the deep sleep the mind dissolves. Same way, when you consciously dissolve the mind with clear intention that Paramashiva is everything and completely you're experiencing Paramashiva as your reality, and then you simply attract all the best things in your life. Start chanting the Mahavakya deeply with a deep listening in gratitude and love.
See yourself as 25-headed, 50-handed Paramashiva, as eternally 16, youthful. Commit with Paramashiva. Only He exists. Anything else is delusion. Now, sit straight. We'll enter into the process. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Vanni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Vanni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the power in all our third eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Vanni open up, manifest in all of us.
let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eye. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Slowly, very slowly, open your eyes. Whatever you have experienced or your partner has experienced, please go ahead and share the powerful cognition, the initiation, Bhagwan's darshan, all that experience in the tinyurl.com/powermanifestation or in your social media. Tag it to your friends and families. More and more, when you enrich and cause others, others are nothing but your own reflection. When you are completely in the space that I am Paramashiva, you will see everyone as Paramashiva, as your reality. You will not have any doubt whether they will understand, they will recognize, will they come? All that question dissolves. They are just your reflection. What you do, what you say, they would do. And you will start understanding that when you start enriching and causing more and more, the most beautiful space is enriching and causing. More and more power manifestation, extreme power manifestation is extreme causing, Bhagavan says. Each and every word, when we are in tune with Paramashiva, our own Guru, and everything becomes more and more joyful experience of the whole journey. Go ahead, thank Bhagavan for all this beautiful darshan, initiation, and making us experience this greater truth as prasada in each of our life. Showering with all this great truth, share your experience every single day for any of the experience that you have, initiation that you have, darshan you have. Constantly go share with the people and cause them to be there in more of the darshan, initiation. This is the biggest gift that you can give to the humanity, to yourself and to others. And make sure you have hashtag third eye powers, hashtag Paramashivoham, Shakshi Pramana, hashtag Kailasa, hashtag Nithyananda. More and more power manifestation you are starting to share with the world. You will start understanding you are a manifestation of Paramashiva as your reality. And that is the most blissful space to live as Paramashiva, as gods and goddesses on planet Earth. Thank you, each one of you, to be here to receive the prasada from Paramashiva, manifesting the powers of Paramashivaya. And thank you for sharing all this greater truth in the social media. And let's come to the end of the session with holding the powerful space. Paramashiva is real in thought, word, and action, seeing everything, everyone as Paramashiva. Paramashiva being our recipe of our life. Experiencing Paramashiva, constantly seeing ourselves as Paramashiva in everything that we do. And holding this powerful cognition, let's end the session with the Purna Mantra. Let's sit straight with the head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Bring Paramashiva, Parashakti, Meenakshi to your third eye and chant the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purna Purnamudashyate Purnasya Purnamataya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavate Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam Padukarpanamastu. Om Nithyanandam. Thank you so much. The next session will be after the darshan or initiation for more power manifestation session. Thank you, Nithyanandam.